Right now at 6 o'clock, more potential jurors excused as attorneys work to find 12 and 2 alternates who will ultimately decide Corrine Brown's fate in a federal corruption trial that could send her to prison for the rest of her life. Not a single juror has been seated so far after 2 full days of the selection process, both sides running into difficulty finding jurors who don't have preconceived opinions of the case or a connection to the former Congresswoman.
Opening statements were originally expected to begin tomorrow, but right now that appears unlikely. 7 potential jurors were dismissed today. Yesterday, 21 were dismissed. 46 potential members of that panel remain. We have reporters inside and outside the courtroom gathering the latest information and reaction.
We start with Channel 4's Jim Piggott, who's been listening to the jury questioning all day. Jim?
You know, they just wrapped up for today, and they've decided that they're going to have to take this until tomorrow. They were hoping to get everything done today. They've been questioning jurors throughout the day. Corrine Brown has been sitting in this courtroom listening through this through the whole day as well. As they were asking, we started with 85 potential jurors this morning. They dwindled that down to 53. They've dismissed several throughout, and now they want to come back tomorrow because there were some problems in holding jurors here tonight because they weren't expecting to stay here this long. But let me show you how this day began. While Corrine Brown couldn't talk about the case with us today because of the court order, she appeared confident in court as she sat with her attorney. She waved hello to the prospective jurors. About 30 new people were interviewed this morning. They were asked about what they knew about the case, and there were those that told the court that Brown appeared already guilty, or even if they thought she was innocent. They were dismissed. In fact, one juror said she couldn't decide anything in this case because the Clintons were not investigated. She was immediately dismissed. Brown also had a group of about 10 supporters who had been in the courtroom since jury selection began on Monday. Now, the real work of whittling down the jurors began this afternoon, as each of the remaining 53 told about their lives and their occupation. Many of those live outside of Jacksonville, such as St. Augustine, Palatka, or Middleburg. Many are retired. The majority are white. The prospective jury were asked about their criminal backgrounds and if they were ever a witness in a court proceeding. From here, attorneys and the judge then questioned the group even more. And that's why it took so long today. And they're going to be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. At least the attorneys are before the jurors are in there. And they're going to talk about which ones they will eliminate. Then the jury expected to be in there at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. By that time, we could start to see exactly what jury we will have, who will be let go and who won't. They hope to make opening statements tomorrow at 1 p.m. That's if they get everything done, and they're hoping that that's going to be the case. So jury selection still underway. We're live at the federal courthouse. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Jim. I-Team investigator Lindsay Gardner talked with a legal expert to see if jury selection spilling over into at least one extra day is all that unusual. Lindsay?
Tom, local attorney Gene Nichols told me flat out no, and he wouldn't be surprised if jury selection went 4 days simply because the defendant is a former Congresswoman.
Because she is a polarizing figure, the court is making sure with each individual that nobody who's going to sit on this jury is going to bring in a bias or a prejudice that's going to affect their decision in this case.
Did pretrial publicity play into this taking a little bit longer as well?
Absolutely. This case has been on the news every night. It has been for the last couple of weeks, and people are watching the news and they're paying attention.
What exactly is the court looking for to weed out in a juror?
So in any trial, the court is, in essence, deselecting some jurors. They're making sure that somebody doesn't have an anti-government feeling or an anti-Corrine Brown feeling that is going to affect their decision.
Isn't there also a concern to weed out a juror that may want to be on this jury just for the celebrity of it all?
There's no question. There are folks who would love to sit on this jury, and the court has to make sure that nobody who gets selected on a jury like this is being selected because they're not exactly telling the truth.
Although everyone involved in the case is under a gag order by the judge, I have several well-placed sources who tell me within Corrine Brown's inner circle, the Congresswoman does feel that she can still get a fair jury and a fair trial, even though this is spilling in to day number 3. Tom.
Thank you. Thank you, Lindsay. You can find the latest information from inside the courtroom in our online coverage of Brown's corruption trial. There you can also find background on the 22 charges she faces and a list of those who may be called to testify over the next 2 weeks. Go anytime to news4jax.com/trial or look for a link to our special section within this story, which is right there on the home page.